From entire Chapter 7 Battle Pass revealed to brand new Chapter 7 map, here's everything you need to know about Chapter 7. Now, the very first thing everyone wants to know is the Fortnite map. In Chapter 7, we are going to get a lot of brand new locations that we have never seen before. And since 2026 is going to be GTA 6 year, it looks like Fortnite might be trying to copy them, because one of the main locations in Chapter 7 is going to be downtown Los Angeles. That's right, in this teaser Fortnite gave us, you can see these coordinates. Now, if you Google map it, it takes you to the Hollywood sign. And then we start to get leaks. This tram is going to be a transportation in-game. And also, we are going to get Area 51 location in Fortnite. Now, this confirms next chapter's map is going to be based around West Coast, USA. And this includes Los Angeles, Las Vegas, San Francisco, a desert location where Area 51 is going to be located. And also, a bunch of leaks suggest that Chapter 7 is going to be realistic theme. Again, just like GTA, we're going to have realistic buildings, roads, and trees and stuff. And also, one of the locations is actually going to be the 7's base. That's right, 7 is going to return in Chapter 7 after being gone for almost 4 years. Now, the very first reason why everyone thought the 7 was going to be here next chapter, because obviously Chapter 7. And then we got another teaser from Fortnite where people spotted Peely at Stranger Things premiere, and he was wearing this jacket with the 7's logo. And then he was spotted at a baseball game with this sign saying 7. And their arrival was confirmed by the CEO of Fortnite, Mark Rain, when he replied to this tweet that mentioned the return of the 7. He said, "The people are just imagining things. Let's take a big breath, count to 10." And then he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he spells out the 7. And also notice how he mentions the word imagine. Does this mean we are going to see the return of the Imagine Order? Or maybe the Lost Reality? Why? Because in Chapter 7, we are going to get this giant entity, which kind of shaped like a giant diamond version of Kevin the Cube. And you can see the color, it kind of looks like Kevin the Cube. And also, this entity is going to be interactable with players as well. Just like Kevin the Cube, it can tell if you're shooting at it, if you need healing. So we think this is going to be another cube-like entity that is going to show up on the island. And it's possibly going to be sent by the Lost Reality. And most likely, this object is going to be found at Area 51 location. And that is another reason why I think we are going to get the Lost Reality season in Chapter 7. Because we know that we are going to get Area 51 location. And when you mention that place, everyone thinks of Alien. And obviously, the Lost Reality showed up in a giant alien ship. So we think that one of the seasons in Chapter 7 is going to be Alien Invasion theme. And the thing is, this Alien Invasion theme was supposed to happen this chapter. That's right, bunch of leakers mentioned that Chapter 6 Season 4 was supposed to be Alien Invasion and not Bug Invasion. But for some reason, Fortnite delayed this season and moved it to Chapter 7. Okay, now that we know that one of the seasons is going to be Alien theme, but what about Season 1? We think Chapter 7 Season 1 is going to be theme Gala/City Life theme. And we know this because, one, the leakers has mentioned it, and second, bunch of these survey skins was leaked. You can see majority of these skins look like gala themed, meaning a huge fancy dress party. And also, City Life theme makes sense as well, because we are getting, like I mentioned, a huge downtown Los Angeles city location. Also Vegas and San Francisco as well, with the realistic buildings. And there's actually a reason why they're adding these tall buildings, because in Chapter 7 we are going to have a concert return to Fortnite, just like how they did back in Chapter 2. That's right, concerts like Travis Scott, Ariana Grande in Battle Royale map is going to return. And these concerts are going to take place at these locations like LA or Vegas. Now, there's actually a bunch of rumors going on that we might get Travis Scott performing again, Drake, Even artists like Taylor Swift is mentioned. And these brand new locations will not just give us huge concerts, but also huge live events. That's right, again, CEO of Fortnite has confirmed huge storyline live events will be coming back to Fortnite. And these storylines will build up throughout the season, just like how they did back in Chapter 1 and 2 and 3. And since we are going to see the return of the 7, the Lost Reality, the Imagine Order, I think this is going to be a huge for storyline. And talking about the storyline, the island might be underwater at some point. That's right, because Leakers has just announced that SpongeBob is collaborating with Fortnite in Chapter 7. And based on these leaks, it looks like this is going to be a huge collaboration. And even though this hasn't been confirmed, I've got a feeling that this collaboration might be another mini season. Now, obviously, this Simpson season was a huge success. Even though everyone thought it was going to fail, this tells us that Fortnite players love a cartoony version of Fortnite. Now, imagine this mini season in Chapter 7. Similar to Springfield, we get a Bikini Bottom. Now, if that is too cartoony for you, then listen to this. How about Hogwarts in Fortnite? That's right, leakers are suggesting we are going to get Harry Potter collaboration in Chapter 7. Maybe we might get like Hogwarts, a location in Fortnite. And even better, the entire mini season is going to be Harry Potter themed. If we do get that, expect flying brooms, invisibility cloaks, and instead of weapons, we get wands. And even if this collaboration is too childish for you, and you're actually a boomer playing Fortnite, you will love James Bond in Fortnite. That's right, in Chapter 7, James Bond is most likely going to be in the Battle Pass. And since this is going to be partly gala themed, he's obviously going to wear his famous tuxedo that you can customize. If you love a James Bond's car, Aston Martin, it will be added to the game. Also, a bunch of futuristic weapons will be in the game as well that's themed around James Bond. And talking about weapons and items, here are items that is actually confirmed will be here in Chapter 7. Medmist, pizzas, and shield kegs. And some of these items can be found at this brand new icy location, which is going to be themed around Christmas and Winterfest. Now, at this location, you will find this brand new mechanic that leakers are calling Dark Ice gameplay. Now, we're not quite sure exactly what that means. Maybe something to do with ice skating. And obviously, next season is going to be Winterfest theme as well. So expect a snowy location. And guys, I'm giving away 5 Battle Pass next season. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment down below. I use your code SMJM.